मध्ये कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् भजामि राधामरविन्दनेत्रं स्मरामि राधां मधुरास्मितास्यां वदामि राधां करुणावरद्रं कुतो मन्यस्ते गतिर्मुक्तापि श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे. First of all, I offer my sustenance of Pranam, Tavmuttam, Lolashita, Paramadardam, Guru Pada Padmam, Vishnu Pada Sattva Krishna, Bhakti Vedanta Narayana, Krishna Maharaj Ki Buddha, second day of my sustenance of Pranam, Tavmuttam, Lolashita, my Sri Rupani Gauri Guru Varga, and for my sustenance of Pranam, Tava Sangha Vaishnava Vaishnava. Today reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 38. Dhumena virpriyate vahani yata darshamalena cha yatolbena vrito bharvaste nakkatatena dam amritam. Just as fire is covered by smoke, a mirror by dust, and an embryo by the womb, true knowledge of the jiva remains covered by degrees of lust. Bhavanubhad by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Kam is the enemy of everyone, not just a particular person. This is explained through these examples. Although fire may be dirty and covered by smoke, it can still perform its function of burning. But when a mirror is covered by dust, it loses the characteristic of cleanliness and cannot perform its function of reflecting the image of the object in front of it. However, it is still accepted as a mirror. An embryo covered by the womb cannot move its hands and feet, nor can it be recognized as a baby. One can remember the supreme goal only when calm is not very deep. When calm becomes intense, such remembrance is impossible, and when it is very intense, the world itself appears to be devoid of consciousness. In other words, one's consciousness becomes completely inert, covered, and one cannot think of Krishna. Prakashika vritti by Srila Gurudev. The knowledge of those jivas averse to self-realization is covered by 3 degrees of calm: Mridu, mild; Madhya, moderate; and Tivra, intense. In other words, 3 types of covering, or 3 types of calm: Mridu, Madhya, and Tivra. A person whose jnana is covered by Mridu calm can accept instruction in Atma Tattva to a certain extent. When a person's jnana is covered by Madhya calm, it is completely impossible for him to understand even a little tattva jnana. And when jnana is covered by Tivra calm, jnana is not perceived at all. So, someone who is moderately or intensely very lusty, then they cannot understand any tattva jnana. They cannot even perceive. They cannot even understand there is a soul in the body. They cannot understand Bhagavan exists, nothing. Someone who is calm and mridu, mild, then to some extent they may hear and they may realize something. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quotes Krishna as saying, This whole world is covered by that very calm. In some places mildly, in some places deeply, and in some places very deeply. I will illustrate this with an example. Please listen. A conscious jiva who is mildly covered by calm, just as fire is covered by smoke, can perform activities such as Bhagavad Smaran. This is the situation of jivas who have taken shelter of Nishkam Karma Yoga and whose consciousness is Mukulita Chetana, a little open. As in the budding stage of a flower. Mukulita Chetana means blossoming consciousness. Even if the conscious jiva has a human body, when his consciousness is deeply covered by calm, like a mirror covered by dust, it is impossible for him to remember Parameshwar. This is the condition of the extreme moralist or atheist. That is, A jiva whose consciousness is sankuchita chetana, shrunken or contracted. They are like animals and birds. A jiva whose consciousness is covered by intense calm, like the embryo covered by the womb, has consciousness like creepers, stones and trees, and is acharita chetana, completely covered. Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes 5 types of consciousness. Acharita chetana, sankuchita chetana, mukulita chetana, vikasita chetana, purna vikasita chetana. 5 types of consciousness. Acharita means completely covered. It is like mountains, stones, and very insignificant shrubs, creepers, trees. This is acharita, completely covered. Therefore, even if you break a tree's limbs, he doesn't even know. It feels very little pain or no pain at all. You take a stone and you throw it at a mountain, the mountain is not going to cry. How you throw a stone at it? Why he is completely covered? Cannot feel anything. Then higher than that is sankuchita. Sankuchita is shrunken. That is like we have insects, fishes, some very basic life forms. Not very developed. Very few bones in the body, like very insignificant forms. They experience very less pain, but they experience something. Higher than that is mukulita chetana. That is like mammals, like you see horses, cows, bulls. They have a very high, much higher consciousness, and they experience pain and happiness in a much higher degree than other life forms. Therefore, to kill these kind of animals is much more simple. To smash and kill an ant or kill a cow is a big difference. Ultimately, they are both Atma, but still, the cow and those who are Mukulita Chetana, their consciousness is much more advanced. Then you have some Vikasita. Vikasita means the human life form. But out of the Vikasita Chetana, you can find also the different types. There is the immoral atheist. Bhakti Thakur described this in his Chaitanya Shikshamrita. Then you have the immoral atheist, then you have the moral atheist. Then you have the theist, the moral theist. And then you have the Bhakta, the Sarak, and then you have the Siddha. This is how consciousness in human society is graded. The very beginning is you have immoral atheist. You know that, and that is being described here like what? Someone who is like Acharya. He is like a stone, like a creeper. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't believe in Atma, doesn't believe in Bhagavan. He is only covered by calm and he is trying to enjoy. Even though he is higher than an animal life form, but he has taken his consciousness to the level of that kind of trees and mountains and that. Therefore, Mayavadis, people who have this bhog vritti, they have this intense desire to enjoy, they actually become these life forms. They become fishes, they become trees, they become mountains. Because they have lowered their consciousness down, they have such an intense desire to enjoy. Mayavadi is the greatest enjoyment. They seem to practice austerities, but they want one thing, Aham Brahma. I want to become God, I want to become Bhagavan. They are the topmost enjoyers. No greater enjoyer than Mayavadis. Aham Upasana. I want to become the object of my worship. Therefore, their consciousness is like that, therefore they take like that birth in the next life. But moral theists, they are a little bit, moral atheists, they are a little bit better. They don't believe in Bhagavan and that, but they accept some forms of morality because they understand it is favorable for their happiness. If there are some rules and regulations in society, then they understand that it will be better for their enjoyment. If everything is anarchy, everything is chaos, then how will people enjoy? How will they protect their assets? They want some structure. Therefore they accept morality as a good thing. Not just like animals. They are like animals, but in a sense a little bit sophisticated. Then you have the theists. No. This is a higher purpose in life. They are actually Bhagavans. They accept the existence of God and the soul to some extent. But then you have, it's called the monotheists. Then you have other theists, then you have the sadhaks. Those who actually accept Vedic Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, and are trying to advance on this path. Then out of those, then you have the Siddhas, those Bhav Bhakti. Those who awaken Rati, Bhav in their heart, they are the complete manifestation of consciousness. Therefore, after Vikasita Chaitanya, we have Purna Vikasita Chaitanya. This refers to the Bhav Bhakta, fully blossomed consciousness. So here when Gurudev is saying that those who have taken shelter of Nishkam Karma Yoga, their consciousness like Mukulita Chaitanya. That means he's using it in the figurative sense. He's not referring to the specific stages that Bhakti and Thakur described in Shastra. But he's saying their consciousness is blossoming. Therefore this word has been used. Means they are beginning to advance. Instead of doing Sakam Karma, they are doing Nishkam Karma in a selfless way. So ultimately we want to always remain in Sadhu Sangha and advance, develop our consciousness completely, attain the stage of Purna Vikasita Chaitanya, and achieve Bhav Bhakti. First you have to achieve Bhav. Then once you achieve Bhav, then your real sadhana begins to attain the Prayojan. Your real Abhideya begins. Abhideya means the process to achieve Prayojan. Sambandha Abhideya Prayojan. Mahaprabhu described all Vedic philosophy in these terms as Sambandha Abhideya Prayojan. Everything we know is come under this category of Sambandha Abhideya Prayojan. Sambandha means the relationship between the Jiva, Bhagavan and Maya. To understand the interrelationship between these three, it's called Sambandha Jnana. Abhideya means the process by which we can achieve the goal, ultimate goal, that is the Prayojan. Prayojan is what? Krishna Prem Prayojan. Love Krishna Prem. Our goal is not to attain Krishna. Our goal is not to go to the spiritual world. Our goal is to develop Prem. So many people entered into Prakat Braj, Kamsa, so many Asuras, Shupal, but they have no Prem for Bhagavan, Chanur Musti. And what is the use of their darshan of Krishna, attaining Krishna? So you want to develop Prem is the Prayojan, nothing else. So if Abhideya is the means to achieve the Prayojan, then what is the means to achieve Prema Bhakti? That is Bhav Bhakti. So first you have to develop Bhav Bhakti. And the means to achieve Bhav Bhakti is what? Sadhan Bhakti. So first you have to do sadhan to achieve Bhav. Then once you achieve Bhav, then your Abhideya really starts. Because Bhav is not the Prayojan, Prem is the Prayojan. Therefore the means to achieve Prema Bhakti is Bhav Bhakti. So Abhideya Tantra only starts where? On the stage of Bhav Bhakti. Before Bhav awakens in the heart, Bhakti awakens, it is all only Sambandha Jnana. Only realizing and awakening your relationship with the Lord. So Bhav is the Abhideya, is the sadhana. Bhav sadhana. Therefore, we want to achieve this Purna Vikasita Chaitanya, this Bhav Bhakti. Because it is the means to achieve Prema Bhakti. That's why. It is Prem Ankul. It is the sprout of Prem. Suddha Sattva Visheshatma Prema Suryam Susam Neva. Rushibis Chitta Marshanyam Vidaso Bhava Uchate. When Sambit Shakti mixed with Vladimir Shakti, a drop of that comes down, touches the Sandini or the Satta of the Jiva. Then Ruchi-based Chitta Marshanya. Chitta Marshanya means the Chitta or the consciousness, the heart, it melts completely. With what? Ruchi-based. Taste. What is that Ruchi? That Ruchi is that Rati. But three kinds of Ruchi. When Bhava awakens, three kinds of symptoms will manifest in the heart. These are the internal, with the Sarup Lakshan of Bhava Bhakti. Sohar Abhilash, Anukul Abhilash, and Bhagavad Prapti Abhilash. Desire will come that one should achieve Bhagavan, Bhagavad Prapti Abhilash. One wants directly to seek the association with the Lord. This desire, this deep desire will come in the heart when Bhava awakens. Then Anukul Abhilash. And this deep desire to do that which is favorable, serve the Lord in a mood of, with his Anukul Bhav, Pratikul Bhav Rohit. To serve the Lord in a favorable mood. And And then Sohag Abhilash. Sohag means to develop deep friendship with the Lord. Good intimacy with Him. So, when Bhav Rati touches the heart, then these three Abhilashas will manifest in the heart of the sadhak. And then he will begin to perform his sadhana in such a way that he can achieve all these things. But before Kridaso Bhavochita, this is called Bhav Bhakti, according to Rupa Goswami. And then sadhana bhakti is what? Kriti Sadhya Bhavet Sadhya Bhava Sa Saranabhida Itti Siddhasya Bhavasya Prakatam Diri Sadhyata. When you take all your senses and all your focus, all your energy, and you utilize it in Bhagavan Seva for the purpose of one reason only, with the goal of what? Kriti Sadhya Bhavet Sadhya Bhava Saranabhida. To attain this Sadhya Bhava. Sadhya means the goal of Bhav Bhakti. Sadhya Bhava. Nitya Siddhasya Bhavasya. That Bhava is Nitya Siddha. It is eternally latent within the art of this Jiva. Prakatam Hriti Sadhyata. And to manifest that in the heart, this is called sadhana. So whatever you're doing, if you're not doing it with the intention of awakening Bhav Bhakti Rati, your actions cannot be called sadhana. Therefore, what are we doing now? We are chanting, we are hearing, we are honoring Mahabhasharam, we are doing Tulsi Parikrama, we are taking darshan of the Lord, we are doing Dham Parikrama, all these things. What is this called? It is not sadhana bhakti. It is sadhana bhas. A semblance of sadhana bhakti. Why? Because our mood is not appointed. It is not fixed in awakening this bhav bhakti. When you take all of these things for the purpose of awakening bhav bhakti in the heart, then those actions can be called sadhana. Otherwise not. Therefore, it is said that Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kapunoy Samanari Shuddha Chitta Koreya Udoy. That this Nitya Siddha, this Krishna Prem is Nitya Siddha. But Sadhya Kapunoy, there is no sadhana that you can do really to achieve Krishna Prem. There is no mechanical process that you can manifest it from nowhere. Why? He said that because it is eternally latent in the heart. It is always existing there. And only by chanting, hearing, Sabanari Shuddha Chitta Koreya Udoy. By hearing and chanting, remembering under the guidance of any Bhav Bhakta, then you are watering that creeper that is in the heart, then that Bhav will manifest by their mercy. But it is not a mechanical process. They say Sadhan Siddha, Kripa Siddha. You can attain perfection by sadhana, you can attain perfection by kripa. But in reality there is no kripa, there is no really, there is no sadhana siddha. It is all kripa siddha. Because without kripa, how will your sadhana get the fruit? How will you get the fruit of your sadhana? Therefore, your chesta, Bhagavan kripa. If you don't do chesta, you don't do endeavor, then how will the kripa of Bhagavan come? So your sadhana is what is only you're going to endeavor to attract the kripa of Bhagavan. When Bhagavan's kripa comes, then your endeavors will be successful. So in reality, all of your sadhana is actually totally dependent on kripa. But without doing sadhana, the kripa will not come. Both required. Therefore, Mahaprabhu said 2 fingers. And Mother Yashoda bound Krishna with a grinding mortar. She was aware the rope was 2 fingers short. 1 finger represents our sadhana, our chesta, and 1 finger represents the kripa. Until you, in Ramanuja Sampradaya, there are 2 thoughts of school. Yes. Those who follow the philosophy of the cat and those who follow the philosophy of the monkey. The Varanagalaya and the Tengulaya. 2 different thoughts. One thought of school is saying that we are like the monkey. The monkey baby, if she holds onto the mother will take the monkey baby everywhere. But if she lets go, then she will fall down. And the mother will not she will not pay attention. The baby monkey has to, with all its strength, hold on to the baby mother monkey, then she will be carried here and there. So this will represent our sadhana. They said that we have to do sadhana by our endeavor, by our sadhana, then Bhagavan will think Bhagavan. The other school of thought is like the cat. The mother cat will pick up the baby kitten. It picks it up with its mouth by the neck. And it carries the baby kitten everywhere. It kitchen doesn't have to do anything. The mother will take it here and there. So that one school of thought says that no, we need Bhagavan's Kripa. Without Bhagavan's Kripa, we cannot do anything. We are totally dependent on His mercy. So Mahaprabhu saw these two thoughts. He said, yes, you are correct. Both of you are correct. We both need to do our sadhana like the monkey, but we also need to be dependent like the kitten. We need Bhagavan's mercy, but we also need to endeavor. These two fingers represent our sadhana and the Kripa. Therefore, if you want to attract Bhagavan's Kripa, you have to do sadhana. Ordinarily, it is by that Kripa, then this Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem will be achieved. Therefore, it said Nitya Siddha Krishna is Sadhya Kabunai. There is no mechanical process you can do, guarantee you will attain this Prem. It is solely dependent on this Kripa, mercy of the Lord. You have to hear and chant and serve the devotees under their guidance, and when their heart melts and they give you mercy, then you may realize. So, this is being described. So, now, Acharya Rupa Goswami especially is known as Abhideya Acharya. He has described all these processes from Saru Sangha, Ato Saru Sangha Tha Bhajanakriya Tha Nartha Nivrittis. He has described all these things. From Saru Sangha to Bhajanakriya, Shraddha to Saru Sangha to Bhajanakriya, Anartha Nivritta, Nishti, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem. He described the Kram, the sequence. This is the sequence by which we can attain perfection. This is the Siddha Pranali that Mahaprabhu distributed. There is no magical Siddha Pranali where someone will, the Guru will tell you, oh, you are this Manjari, you are this Gopi, this and that. And you just chant here in Radhakund or chant here in Vrindavan, you attain perfection. This is called a Hamro Pasna. Lalita, Vishaka, the Gopis, we want to become the servant of the Gopis, we don't want to become Gopis. So, we want to become their servant, become their maid servant of Radhika. By becoming a servant of the Gopis, automatically you will attain a suitable Gopi Deha. It's not our goal to become them. Our goal is to become their servant. It's Kinkari. Palyadasya of Srimati Radhika. Kinkari means king. What? Kari. To do. Mood of the Kinkari is always active. What am I doing? How am I a servant? This is the mood. Not to become the object of our worship, but become the servant of the Brajvasis. So, therefore, our Siddha Pranali is described by Rupa Goswami, by Mahaprabhu. The process is what? Chaita Dharpana Matranam, Baba Mahagni Nirvapanam, Shaya Kairava Chantrika Pitarnam, Vidya Baru Jivanam, Anandam Puri Vardhanam, Patipadam, Purnamrita Swadanam, Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate, Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. This is Siddha Pranali. You follow this Pranali, you follow this process, you will attain Prema Bhakti. When you go from Shraddha to Satsanga, Nartha Nivritti, Nishta, Ruchis, all these stages you will cross by performing this Sankirtan. This is the way and only way. There is no miracle or there is no shortcuts. There is no, people that think, sometimes our Guru Bharu they encourage us. Chant your rounds, eat Mahaprasada, and now you'll go back home, back to Godhead. Yes, you'll go back home, back to Godhead. But you'll have to earn it first. You'll have to do sadhana. You'll have to awaken prema. Without prema, how you will go to the spiritual world? Therefore, it may take one life. It may be one life, but it may take 2, it may take 3, it may take 5, it may take 10. But you'll have to, depending on how sincere you are. If you think just by living, having a family, maintaining your children, chanting and eating prasad, you'll go back to God, this is misconception. You'll have to take birth again as a sadhana. Again do sadhana to achieve that prema bhakti. Prema is not like a rasgulla, you can just take it and put it in your mouth and digest it. You'll have to earn it. Do sadhana bhakti, then bhav bhakti, then prema bhakti. It's been described. But by Guru's mercy, anything is possible. Guru like Gop Kumari put his hand on the head of the Jana Sharma. Jana Sharma, in one instance, he was transferred to the Golok Vrindavan. This is the ultimate example of Kripa Siddhi. But generally, the sadhaka will take birth again in a high class association, and he'll perform sadhana to develop that prem. Because when that prem comes from the jiva itself, that is very sweet. And Krishna, he enjoys that, he relishes that prem. If there's no prem in the heart, there's no question of going to Golok Vrindavan. Therefore, the Rupa Goswami delineated the process, how we can achieve this prem. Here, Shlok 39. Avritam jnanam etena jnanina nityavadina kama rupena kaunteya duspurena ahlena cha. O kaunteya, the true knowledge of the wise is covered by the eternal enemy in the form of Kam, which burns like fire and can never be satiated. Kam is indeed ignorance for all jivas. As Sri Bhagavan is explaining in this sloka beginning with Avritam. The desire to enjoy the sense objects has been described as the eternal enemy. Therefore, it must be destroyed by all means. What should be destroyed? Your desire to enjoy. Therefore, I said that bhukti mukti spriha yava pisachin vriti vartate tavat bhakti sukha syakta katham utpadeyo bhavet. The desire for bhukti and mukti, like the witches in the heart. As long as these two witches are in the heart, how should the bhakti awaken there? So this desire must be destroyed. You must chase out these witches from the heart. Kam Roop means in the form of Kam. It is indeed ignorance which envelops the real nature of the jiva. Here the word cha has been used to mean light. Just as fire cannot be satiated by pouring ghee into it, similarly Kam cannot be fulfilled by enjoying the sense objects. It said in Srimad-Bhagavatam, Na jatu kama kamana upabhogena shamyati. Habisha Krishna vatmeva bhuya eva vivardate. Fire is not saturated by ghee, rather it increases. Similarly, enjoying sense objects, the thirst for sense enjoyment increases more and more. It does not become pacified. You think, oh, I'll pacify my senses by enjoying. You enjoy, the desire will increase more. You want to enjoy more next time. You cannot satisfy your desire to enjoy. It is impossible. By the process of enjoying, it will not satisfy your enjoyment. If that was the so, then people would stop enjoying. But the people are always trying to enjoy more and more throughout their whole life. Then what happens? People also think that, oh, when I get old, then I will be peaceful. I'll have no desire for sex life. I'll have no desire for intoxication, all these things. My senses will become cool. It's not true. Unless you engage in Bhagavad Bhakti, the desire will not go away. All these things will be there. The only way is to Bhagavad Bhakti. Prakashika Vritti. Kam is the root cause of lamentation and distress and has been compared to fire. Kam analam madhu lavai shamayam durabhaya. Kam can never be satisfied by enjoying the sense object. It is like a fire which cannot be extinguished by drops of honey in the form of momentary satisfaction. If you have a big fire, if you sprinkle some water or drop some honey on that fire, it's not going to extinguish. Because the fire is so big and you are only putting a few drops. To extinguish that fire, you need a big quantity of water or big quantity of honey, then it will extinguish. By sprinkling a few drops, it's not going to do anything. So therefore, by enjoying in this world, the Jiva Atma's desire to enjoy is unlimited. And you are doing some limited enjoyment, then how will the Atma be satisfied? How will that desire go away? The Atma wants unlimited enjoyment. That is only possible through Prem Seva, through Bhakti. When you serve Bhagavan in mood of Prem, then the Atma feels satisfaction, happiness. Then he feels content. But even Narayana Rishi, he asked benediction from Bhagavan. Please give me the benediction that anyone who does your devotion, they'll never be satisfied. So that we can always desire this Bhakti more and more. The nature of Bhakti is that when you do it, then you desire it also again more and more. And the Bhakti increases more and more. Because it is so relishable. But there is at the same time, simultaneously, there is great satisfaction in that Bhakti. The Atma feels, Atma suprasidati. The Atma feels completely happy, pacified. So does Bhagavan. Evam grihesh abhirato vishayan dividhai sukhay sevamanana chatusyat ajya stoka ivanana. The sage Sobari Muni was not able to attain peace by profusely enjoying sense objects. Just as fire is not pacified with drops of ghee are poured into it. Sobari Rishi was performing tapasya, 10,000 years in the Yamuna, under the water. Then Garuda, he came and he took fish from the Yamuna and ate that fish. Why Garuda eating this fish? He's thinking all these fish, very low class, low form of life. They're suffering here in this low body. Eat the fish, then he gives that fish liberation sentence to Vaikuntha directly. He's liberating the fish. That the Garuda needs to eat fish for his food. But because he's an eagle, then he is eating sometimes, but it's for the benefit of the fish. So Garuda sometimes coming and liberating these fish. Then the fish are becoming disturbed. Oh, we have such a nice, peaceful colony here. Nice, we have peaceful environment here. Now Garuda is disturbing, so they went to Saurabha Rishi because he was in the water there doing tapasya for 10,000 years. They, oh, sage, you are great sage, you have been here for many of our generations. You have always been our protector. Now please protect us from this Garuda. And Saurabha Rishi cursed. If Garuda comes here one more time, then his head will explode, he will die. Then because of that offense, then what happened? Then he lost his tapasya, his senses became agitated. Then one day he saw two fish copulating in front of him, then he became lusty. He came out of the water. Imagine how your body will look if it's in the water for 10,000 years. All slimy and white and like dead body. With that body, in that form, he went to King Mandata's palace. Mandata Maharaj was doing a Swayambhar of 50 daughters. Then Saurabha Rishi said, I want to marry your daughter. Then the King Maharaj Mandata, he realized he's a very powerful Rishi. If I say no, he will curse me, burn me to ash or anything. So he said, yes, of course. If any of these daughters choose you, you can marry them. When he came standing in front of the daughters, all naked and all body slimy and white and hair long, and then all the daughters had turned their face away. They couldn't look at him even. Just because smelling him. You see, they were like very bad. So then he will be like, oh, I am not in a suitable body to enjoy. He left, and by his yogic bal, he became very, very handsome and beautiful. Like any demigod. Then when he came back into the temple, into the court of Maharaj Mandata, then all the 50 daughters, they immediately said, yes, I want to marry him. So then he took all 50, and then he expanded himself into 50 different forms. For thousands of years, and he was enjoying them. And even for thousands of years, enjoying 50 different forms, his palm was never satisfied. And he realized this is all useless, and again he left and he went and began performing austerities. This is the history of Saurabha Muni. It shows that by enjoyment you can never satisfy your desire to enjoy. Tomorrow we'll hear more on this subject. Gauramananda Hare 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 Bol Jai Shri Guru Pada Padma Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Satchinandam Gaur Hare Ki Jai Saparsada Gaur Hare Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Harinath Sankirtan Ki Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Ki Jai Nantavadi Vaishnava Samavadi Bhakti Gauramananda Hare